Warning. The following video contains images of animated spiders. When faced with a spider, if you are the type of person to set fire to your house and run screaming, this video is not for you. I don't generally consider myself a 2D platformer fan. I never got into Mario or Kirby, but my one spring fling in 2D games was Mark of the Ninja, and I freaking love that game. For me, it was a lesson in how truly great game design can elevate a game to being genre-defining. Webbed, from Brisbane developer Esbug Games, is a 2D puzzle platformer in which you play as a cute little jumping spider whose boyfriend is brazenly borrowed by a bowerbird to bedazzle its buoyant nest as badass blue bling. Your job is to rescue your beau by travelling around and recruiting help from the ants, the bees, beetles, and moths. The absolute joy of this game is the feeling of very real-world physics as you traverse the levels in your quest. As a spider, you can swing on your webs, create bridges to cross gaps, or climb up and down, stick and move objects to puzzle solve, and shoot laser beams through your eyes, and do some sick kickflips on a skateboard. Okay, so there are some game mechanics that could be considered less realistic. I mean, skateboards, that's pretty crazy. Your web abilities from the outset are twofold. One acts like a grapple, like a swing move, pulling you towards whatever you've webbed to. The other allows you to place a web between two separate anchor points. The complexity starts to increase though when you realise you can actually anchor your webs on each other, and you can grapple to webs that you've actually previously created. These two simple concepts completely change how any two players will traverse the world, either by speed swinging through the hazards, or carefully constructing web platforms to go between, or a combo of the two. I will say there is no hand-holding in the puzzle solving, and there were times that I became a little stumped due to a lack of environmental cues to point me in the direction of what I should be doing. But with some experimenting, I soon got the gist of what was intended. This confusion may have been a result of the pixel graphics, which probably makes it hard to provide hints without entirely giving the solution away, and removing some player satisfaction. If that's the case, then I completely forgive Webbed because the cute pixel style is perfect for this game. Look at the little guy dance, it's freaking adorable! Adding to the adorable charm is the music that changes within each biome. The quirky classical number for the socialist ants, the jaunty piano for the forest adventure, and the twangy banjo in the Beatles' mud heap. You do have a map to guide you in traversing these biomes, and I choose the word guide rather than help. The map is more stylistic than user-friendly. I did get lost a reasonable amount. But did I care? Nah, not really. Spidering around is just too much fun. The game's story is quite short. I wasn't really rushing through, and I finished it in 5 hours. But there are collectibles, like funny hats, and other secrets and spider skins that can be unlocked in post-story game mode. Also, if you are scared of spiders, there's actually an arachnophobia mode where the spiders become just blobs, which is pretty cool and actually pretty considerate of the developers. The game costs about $14 Australian, roughly $10 US, and despite it being, 5 hours short, I found more than enough enjoyment for it to live up to that price. I'd pretty much recommend this to anyone. If you're looking for something a little bit light-hearted, or something to tide you over maybe while you wait for something else, or you just want to play a really well-designed little banger. It's hard to go past Webbed.